it's Esther here. I hope you're having a great day. To all of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all of your love and support. If you're a new visitor, welcome to my channel where I share my journey to creating the life that I aspire to live with no excuses and no regrets through minimalist living, a ketogenic diet, and my workouts. If any of these topics interest you, go ahead and click the subscribe button below so that you'll receive notification when I post my new videos. If you've seen my previous videos, you probably know that I've been exploring minimalist living for quite a few months now. This all started when I read the book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. I have used her Konmari method through my entire apartment and have decluttered and reorganized my living space. After going through this process, I've created a decluttered apartment and a decluttered mind and have really embraced minimalist living. I am continuing to explore this lifestyle and am falling more and more in love with it every day. I'm also learning more about myself and the things that I love and don't love, which is why today I've decided to revisit my kitchen using the KonMari method. Now that it's been a few months, I've discovered more items in my kitchen that don't spark joy for me, are taking up space, and quite frankly are just bugging the crap out of me. So if you're interested in using the KonMari method to declutter and reorganize your space, this is the video for you. I'll take you step by step through the KonMari method as I declutter my own kitchen and then reorganize it. My hope is that this video will give you a better understanding of how the KonMari method works, inspire you to declutter your living space, and spark joy in your life. So let's get started.
Okay, before I start decluttering, I want to show you the current state of my kitchen. I just want to point out here really quickly how I have very few items on my countertop. This used to be so cluttered, but after going through the KonMari method, I was able to make enough room inside my cabinets to store most of my things and eliminate the clutter on my countertops. As far as inside my cabinets, certain ones are already decluttered from my first round of the KonMari method, so other than a little reorganizing, I'm not really going to touch them. I'm already happy with the result. I'm also working on a project with my spices, which I'll hopefully show you in another video. I plan to move them into identical containers that fit in this drawer. So for now, I'm just gonna let them be. There are plenty of other cabinets in my kitchen that need a lot of attention, that have a lot of clutter, a lot of things that I thought I would use, but come to find out I just don't really need them. A lot of my drawers I'm having to dig through to find things that I actually use, and I just know that there are things that I just don't really love that I held on to thinking I would use them, but after a few months I still haven't used those items. This cabinet doesn't look bad visually, but because of the way the plates are stacked, I'm constantly having to shuffle things around to get what I need. I know there are items I can get rid of here. An important step with the KonMari method is before you start decluttering, you want to remove all of the items that you're going to go through from your cabinets. Don't start getting rid of items or reorganizing until you do this step first. You'll want to lay out all the items that you're removing from your cabinet onto the floor. I just took mine into the living room because my kitchen is a little too small. This way I would have more space to work with. Now that everything's laid out, I have a really clear picture of what I'm working with. Now comes the fun part. You want to pick up each item, hold it in your hands. If it sparks joy, then you keep it. If it doesn't spark joy, then you want to get rid of it. If you do decide to get rid of an item, make sure you say thank you to that item before you get rid of it for fulfilling the purpose that it served in your life. These are the items that I decided to part with. And here are the ones that I'm keeping. I decided to lay out together all the items that I'm keeping so that I could have one more look. I was really amazed that all the items fit on my countertop. Now that you've gotten rid of all of the items that don't spark joy in your life, you're left with all of the things that you absolutely love, and you can start putting them back into your kitchen cabinets. Organize your items in a way that creates a line that slopes up to the right. Lines that slope up to the right will bring you comfort and make you feel lighter.
guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on using the KonMari method to reorganize and declutter your kitchen. My desire is to inspire you to take that leap of faith and start your own journey toward minimalist living. If you don't know where to start, I highly recommend reading the book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. This is where my journey towards minimalist living really started, and I haven't looked back since. I know it may seem intimidating at first to get rid of things in your house, especially sentimental items or items that you spent a lot of money on. It's also just as intimidating to think of the time and energy you have to spend to go through each of your things and decide on what you want to keep and get rid of. But I encourage you to just jump right in and do this. This process is only going to help you. It results in a decluttered living space as well as a decluttered mind. And once you get started, you'll be motivated to see this journey all the way through. And you'll really begin to enjoy this process. The reason why I love the KonMari method so much is because it focuses on keeping the things that you truly love. For some of us, you may not even know what that means at this point. I know I didn't. The KonMari method has really forced me to get in touch with my preferences and put a lot of thought into each item that I have. I'm now able to quickly identify those items that I've just been holding on to for the sake of holding on to, and those items that have just been sitting around in my living space, taking up space and not being used. So don't wait another minute. Start this amazing journey now, and I promise you will not regret it. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to get notifications on my videos that I'll be coming out with in the future. You can also connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at NoExcuseGirl, or on my blog at www.noexcusegirl.com. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye everyone.